Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. जी तो कैसे हैं आप सब? I hope you all are doing great and learning English perfectly. I welcome all of you to this channel Everyday English with Amna. My name is Amna and I am an English language instructor. If you are preparing for IELTS reading, you must be aware of the true, false, not given questions types. You will be given a passage and 5-6 statements related to it. You will need to mark the given statement as true, false, or not given. And for such type of questions type, we need to identify or locate the relevant information and how to solve such type of questions easily. Because these types of questions are quite tricky and you might not get the answers directly. You will not understand either it is true or false. So today's video is all about how to use a practical trick or strategy to solve such types of questions easily with few important tips as well. If you will understand it properly, all the time you will get the correct answers. Now let's see the content of the video. Today we will learn how to approach the question, one simple solving strategy, important patterns, common mistakes. Further, we will understand with the help of examples and definitely quick tips to score high. Now let's get started. But before starting the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel. And do like and share as well. And if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment sections. Now let's get started. In the IELTS reading exam, you will be given a passage or a text and 5-6 statements related to it. You will need to mark the given statement as true, false, or not given. So how to approach true, false, not given questions? Here is the tip number 1. For such type of questions, the answers are in the same order as the text. This is a really important thing to note. If you get the answer of questions 4 and 6 right, then you are searching for question 5. You know where you need to search because there is no massive gap between the two answers. This can really help you to narrow down your search. Now understand what we need to do first. Initially, get the idea about the text and the question. I mean, just quickly scanning the paragraph or text or passage to note keywords and don't think too much about details and the difficult words. Then running your eyes over the questions to get an idea, overall idea about the content. As we have already discussed in the previous video, the importance of synonyms and keywords, as these provide us the clue to find out the correct answer. So first of all, highlight the keywords in the questions and in the text as well. Keywords are noun, verbs, dates, numbers, and important details. I have already uploaded the detailed video about synonyms and keywords in IELTS reading exam. I will mention the link in the description below as well. If you need to know the format and complete understanding of the IELTS reading exam, you can watch the video as well. So we know we need to identify 1 or 2 keywords in the statement or in a text. So what is the one-step solving strategy for IELTS reading true, false, not given questions? That is really important to rewrite or rephrase the statement accordingly. I mean, as you understand the question, write in other or simple words and beware of small information in the sentences. That is really important. If you rewrite or rephrase the statement in simple words, it becomes easy to find whether the sentence is true, false, or not given. Don't worry, I will elaborate it with examples and you will understand it more deeply further. Just remember the strategy that you need to rewrite the statement and beware of small information in the question as well. Now let's understand with the help of examples. So here we have a paragraph with 3 statements. So there are no headings or any bullet points in the paragraph. So in order to know the requirements, I will see the questions first and highlight some keywords and rewrite the statement as I understand. So the first statement is David Gora is trying to buy a book before it gets broken up. So what is the keyword? He's trying to buy a book. What I understand with this statement is he wants to purchase a book. The statement mentioned that David Gora is trying to buy a book before it gets broken up. So I will write in a simple word, wants to purchase a book. Okay, in the second statement, David Gora works for the University of Notre Dame. It's a French university. I don't need to understand the meaning and anything. So I'll just get the idea that he's working in the university. It's a really straightforward that he's working, okay. And the third statement is only a small number of pages remain of the book of ours. So I get the idea that there is a book, only few pages left, and it is stated that only a few pages of number left of the book this. So I just rewrite the statement like this, only few pages left of that book. So this is the main idea I'm talking about. If you will understand a statement and rewrite small sentence accordingly, that will help you to locate your answers in the paragraph easily. As we get the idea about, there is a person, David Gora, he's trying to buy a book and he's working in university, and there is a book only few pages left. So three ideas I get to know that, and I just need to locate in the paragraph. And here is the game changer tip and technique you need to understand: the role of synonyms. As we highlighted the keywords buy a book, you should understand the synonyms, like buy, their purchase. A book may be novel or notepad or anything related word like pages. And for the second statement, we have the university, he works, and works, maybe he is working something. There should be a profession, like anything, he's working as a administrator or anything you can think of. Now highlight the keywords in the paragraph. As we have already understand the synonyms and other words and rephrase the statements, so easily we can get the idea. In the first sentence, a single page is related to the book, and up for sale is the antonym for the buy, and this is the curator. It means that he is working as a custodian of the library and the university, and the remaining pages. So it is really easy to understand and locate the answer. After that, you will see that it is true or false and not given. But first, you need to know that this is where I need to find my answers. This is the area I need to find out my answer. So this will definitely help you to understand it accurately. First of all, you need to know the where is the answer. If you don't know, you are just finding and wasting the time. If you will understand the keywords and rephrase it and rewrite it and know the antonyms and synonyms of the word, and you will definitely find the answers easily. Now let's see our statements are true, false or not given. First statement, the statement mentions that David Gora is trying to buy a book before it gets broken up. On the contrary, you can find the passage that only a single page from the Medieval manuscript went up for sale. So as the statement, he wants to buy a book, not a page, so the statement will be false. Here I just need to mention one thing that is really important. Don't just get confused between the false and not given statements. I know this may be sound obvious, but the statement does not necessarily have to be either true or false. At times the information may not be given in the passage. I just need to clarify, the false mean that the opposite of the meaning. There is an information available, but if you are choosing the false, it means that the option is opposite of the meaning. He wants to purchase a book, not a single page. So it means there is some information available. If there is no information available, then we will choose not given. The second statement is quite straightforward question and can easily be seen that he is working at the university, for the university. And here is the word curator. It means that the keeper of library, and it is also easy to find out. So this is the true. The third statement, it is stated that only a small number of pages remain of the book of ours. It is really important to understand here in the last sentence of the passage. He is now in a race to find the remaining pages of this manuscript before they disappear. So this is really confusing for many of the students. They say, okay, we see the remaining pages. As a keyword also in the statement, small number of pages remain. But here I have already mentioned that you need to be very careful about the question's small details as well. Yes, there are remaining pages, but it is difficult to conclude from the passage whether they are less or more. So in the statement, only a small number of pages remain, but in the statement, remaining pages, there is nothing information about, so the answer will be not given. As you highlight the keywords, rewrite the statement, and think of synonyms, antonyms, and related words, you will never get wrong answers, because this gives a complete confidence that this is the right answer. All you need practice, and all these steps you need to do very quickly. Now let's see how these steps are helpful in the real exam. Here is the passage from the Cambridge 14 Test 1, and these are the statements. First of all, just need to understand the idea about the passage or the text. So it is about the transition care for the elderly. Okay, we get the idea. There is something talking about the care for the older people or elderly. So the first bullet point we get, what is the transition care? So in this paragraph, we will get to know what it is about and who provides transition, who is providing, where do I receive, and in last, what if I am already receiving services. So we get the idea about what is the passage about. And we just roughly highlighted the bullet points and the topic. Now we will see the questions and the statements. So these are the statements. We just need to quickly highlight the keywords in the statements. Only hospital patients can go on to have transition care. Okay, we get the idea that care for hospital patients only. So transition care may be long term or short term. Okay, there should be a period of time for 6 months or 1 week. Everyone receiving transition care must contribute to the cost. Okay, if you are receiving, the need to pay. Fourth statement is transition care at home is only available for patients who live alone. It means we get the idea, if live alone, the care is available. Fifth statement is the transition care may be given on a hospital side. Okay, this is the key word, that on a hospital side you will get the care. Number 6 is you may lose your place in a care home if you have to leave it to receive transition care. So we get the idea, you can lose your place in a care home if you will receive the transition care. So we get the idea, we highlighted the keywords and rewrite the statements as we understand. Now we need to locate our answers accordingly. As we highlighted the keyword only hospital patients, we get the idea, the synonym, there should be a medicine, medical treatment. And in a first sentence of the passage, we can see transition care is for older people who have been receiving medical treatment. Okay, we get the idea. Okay, who is receiving? Only hospital patients who have receiving medical treatment. It means that the statement is true because it starts like transition care is for older people who have been receiving. Simply we can understand. Second, we know that there should be a time period if you are receiving. It may be a long term or a short term. In the second paragraph, we can easily identify that transition care is focused on individual goals and therapies, and it is given for limited time only. With this phrase, we get the idea it is for the limited, not for the long term. So this is the false, because I have already tell you false means the opposite of the meaning. Now further, everyone receiving transition care must contribute to the cost. We need to pay. If you are receiving the transition care, you have to pay. So in the third paragraph, who provides transition care services? Transition care is often provided by non-government organizations and is subsidized by the government. If your circumstances allow, it is expected you'll contribute to the cost of your care. So it is the main word, expected. It's not like that you have to pay. Everyone receiving should pay. So it means that it is false. Next, we have transition care at home is only available for patients who live alone. So we get the idea, if you are living alone, then care is available at home. So we see in the next paragraph of who provides transition care service, daily care fees are set by the organization that provides your transition care services. So they should explain these fees to you. And this is all about the cost and the pay. There is nothing much information. Okay, we see further if we get the information about. Next heading we have, where do I receive transition care? And the fifth statement we have, transition care may be given on a hospital side. Okay, we will see that if we can get any information about this. We need to find out the two information. If you will receive the care, if you are living alone, and you will receive the care at home, and this care will be may be given on hospital side. So in this paragraph, where do I receive transition care? Transition care is provided in your own home or in a live-in setting. So we get the information about the statement number 4, but there is nothing they are talking about that if you are living alone. So the answer will be not given. The fourth number statement answer will be not given. Now we need to understand transition care may be given on the hospital site. So the next sentence, this setting can be a part of an existing aged care home. This setting, there is a something hospital site, we get the idea, or health facility such as a separate wing of the hospital. So this option is the true. Number 6 is you may lose your place in a care home if you have to leave it to receive transition care. In the last paragraph, what if I'm already receiving services? So it's clearly mentioned that if you are already receiving but you need to go somewhere else for transition care, your place in the aged care home, that is the care home already we know, will be held until you return. It means the statement is false. It's not like that you will lose your place. So this is the way how you can easily locate your answers. But all this process you need to be very quickly. Your ability to skim, scan, and how you can recognize facts, opinions, specific information, vocabulary, all the things matters. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Do like, share, and comment as well. And practice more. Take care. Allah Hafiz.